I keep hearing about how Trump is going to start or ramp up discrimination against the LGBT community and ramp up discrimination of black people. I want to address this just to make sure I understand what the Queen of the Damned followers are really saying. The protesters say because I voted for Trump, I am a racist white person who only wants to promote racism and sexism. I absolutely agree that people have the right to protest. The Constitution gives all citizens that right. The Constitution does not give us the right to become violent against others or to damage property. However, these protesters do not understand why I voted for Trump. Let me address that. I voted for Trump because I was tired of being discriminated against. Because I was tired of being the laughingstock of the world. I voted for him because I am tired of our country continuing to give up my rights. Let me talk about what I've been told and laws I was made to follow. Now you may say that because I'm white, I'm not discriminated against. That's not true. How many times have you heard white privilege in the last 2 weeks, and in the last week, white lash? If we were to say that against black people, think of the outcry that would come from that. As a Christian, I have been told that I cannot pray in public. That includes saying a blessing over my meal inside of a school or before a school football game. As a Southern white woman, I have been told I am an ignorant homophobe because I am married to a man and feel that's the way true marriage works. I never say anyone is going to go to hell. That's not my call to make. Or try to make anyone feel bad. I just say I will pray for you. That makes me a homophobe according to mainstream thinking. I do not think you should pull people out of cars and beat them for the simple reason that they disagree with them, or that because the person that they're beating is a different color than they are. I have been told that I have to accept the fact that abortion is legal, even though I believe that life begins from conception. I have been forced to accept insurance that I do not want and I cannot afford, or face a penalty from the IRS. But I'm told it's not a tax even though I have to pay the IRS. I can no longer call December 25th Christmas. I have to call it a holiday. Well, I'm sorry, folks. It's Christmas, and it always will be to me. Think way back to when Obama won his first term. There were some protests, but it was basically people letting others know they did not agree with him being elected. But they ultimately accepted him, as we all did. We didn't like it, but at some point we had to move on in order to get ready for the next election. And looking at the results of this last election, we sure got ready for it. Look at the current protest. They have turned into riots. It has gone beyond showing their feelings that they do not agree with Trump. It's time to move on. If you do not like who is elected, next time actually go out and vote. Stop the madness. Stop taking money from George Soros. Start caring about your country, your community, your family, and yourself. The actions of these protesters shows the left's true colors. If you don't agree with this, you can go out and get a coloring book. These protesters should be able to get that real easy. They're handing them out on university and college campuses. And while you're at it, since you're looting every place, why don't you pick you up a passy on the way? Maybe that'll help you get over this, because you're acting like a 2-year-old throwing a tantrum.